single day, you need to be getting up and making sure that everything you do is for you. And you need to be doing the absolute fucking most for yourself. Because if not you, then who? Who are you expecting to give you what you desire, what you want? And why are you expecting anybody else to give you what the fuck you know you deserve? What the fuck you should be giving yourself? Make that make fucking sense. You can't do it for yourself. Don't expect nobody else to do it. Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Aubrialenay, and we are back with another video. Okay guys, so today's video is going to really be about doing more. So I was on the Smith machine and there was a girl next to me and I'm looking at her and I'm just like amazed because she was working out. But it was just like, you could tell she was hungry for it. She wanted it. She was doing more. She was doing more because she wanted more results. She wanted to see and I'm just like, I'm not doing enough. I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And that transpired in a lot of different areas of my life. I don't feel like I'm doing as much as I could be doing. And that's not me being ungrateful about anything. Like, I'm very grateful for where I am right now. I'm very grateful for my journey. I'm grateful for a lot of the things that I have in my life and for being where I am right now. But I feel like there comes a point where you have to be honest with yourself and know that I could be doing more. I'm not pushing myself to my fullest potential. I'm not doing what I know I could be doing. I know that I could be doing more. I know that more is definitely needed for me to be seeing the results that I want to see. So I want to do more. But when you start feeling like you want more, I think that you need to start doing more. And you can't worry about the what ifs, because what if is only going to stop you from doing. Because you're so worried about the outcome. You don't know the outcome. You don't know how anything's going to play out. You don't know how anything's going to work out. All you know is that you need to do. All you know is that you got an idea and you need to act on it. All you know is that you felt inspired and now you want to act on your inspiration. And that's all you need to do. Make it exist first and you can make it good later. Okay? That is a quote I am living by. That is a quote I am implementing in my daily life because you literally have to just make it exist first. You know how many things I've created and realized, I don't really like it no more. But I'd rather have created that and known that I didn't like it and known that it failed or it didn't work or it's not something that I like anymore than to continuously worry about, oh, I should have did this. What if I would have did this? What if it don't matter? I know that that's not something that I like anymore. That's not something that, fulfills me as much as I thought it would. But that's the point of the idea. That's the point of acting on it, is so that you can know. That's what failing is. Failing is the result of what you do. Okay? Failing is the result of what you do. And every result ain't gonna be the same. So when you think of it like that, then it's like, are you really failing? Did you really fail, or did an idea just not do what you thought it was going to do? And that's okay for it to not do it, because you know how many more ideas you're going to have? You're going to have so many more ideas because you're always going to be inspired. You're always going to be wanting more. You're always going to be wanting to be doing more. You just got to keep telling yourself, I'm going to act on this, I'm going to act on this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Because once you do that, eventually you're going to align with something that works for you. And then who's to say that a lot of this isn't working? Think about it like this. If you're starting a YouTube channel and you only get 10 views on your first video, that's 10 people that saw your video. That means that's 10 minds. Those are 10 different energies that saw your video, and everybody took something different from that video. Think about it like that. Like, why do y'all think that a low count in number is such a bad thing or means that you're failing? When you're working towards something, you can't get stuck in your reality. You can't get stuck in the now, because you know that this ain't forever. This is only for right now. And right now gonna change tomorrow. But what you do right now is what matters. That is the work you're putting in for your future self. The work you put in for your future, you're gonna thank your future self for all the work you're putting in now. That's why the now is so important. That's why being present is so important, and acting on your ideas while remaining present is important. Don't focus on what you didn't do. Don't focus on what didn't work out. Focus on now. What's happening now? What's working now? What's going good for you now? Okay? And expand on that. Continue to want to be better, to want to do more. Don't ever get complacent. Don't ever get comfortable where you're at. You can't just half-ass on yourself and then expect everybody else to go full out on you. You have to go full out on yourself all the fucking time. I have to be high maintenance. I have to do things myself until I can provide myself the luxury of getting it done by other people. That's what it is. I have to be high maintenance. There's nothing wrong with being high maintenance. And the best time to be high maintenance and to put all this work into myself and to create these routines and to do the things that I need to do for myself is when I have the time. And I have the time now. So why wouldn't I do it now? Why would I wait to do that? This is something that's in my control. If it's out of your control, don't try to control it. Don't try to control it. But if it's in your control, why not start it? Why not do it? Why not? Because the only thing, especially if it's going to help you, if it's going to benefit you in the long run, why not? Why not? Why want what everybody else have when you can give it to yourself first? You're so busy wanting what this person have, that person got. Why not give it to yourself? You take the joy out of your life by thinking you need other people, by thinking you need other things, by literally looking to external factors to fulfill you, when you can literally give yourself everything it is that you want in your life. You can give yourself everything that you want in your life, literally. Whether it be, I want my nails done all the time. If you don't go buy some fingernail polish, if you don't go buy a manicure, a pedicure, and a manicure set, then things like $20 at the beauty supply. If you don't put up a tutorial on how to do your nails, if you don't know how to do your nails, do your hair. Stop walking out the house looking any kind of way. No reason your body should step foot outside of your house. You want to learn how to be high maintenance and you want to do more for yourself and you want to continue to pour love into yourself, don't walk out your house with a bonnet on. It's not about it like being ghetto or anything. It's about presentation at the end of the day. Perception is everything. First impressions is everything. And people are going to stop acting like we don't care what people think. We do care what people think. But don't care about what people think to where every day you're getting up looking good to please everybody else. No, you get up every day and you look good for yourself and you attract people to you by loving on yourself. That's what I mean. You're going to be perceived no matter what. But you need to feel fulfillment within yourself before you step out that house looking for validation externally. You shouldn't need people to compliment you throughout the day to know that you feel pretty. You should walk out the house knowing I feel pretty. You need to do more for you no matter what, all the time. No matter if you're in a relationship, no matter what's going on in your life, no matter what is going on, always be doing more for you. Always. Always. Because how do you expect to get to where you're going if you half-ass on yourself? You need to be doing the absolute fucking most for yourself. If you're not doing the most for yourself, how do you expect somebody else to do the most? People need to know when they come into your life, oh yeah, she do the most. If you can't do it for yourself, don't expect nobody else to do it. And that's just as simple as that. You can't even do it. So how do you expect anybody else to be able to? You're the only person that matters in this life. Hold on, we about to read an affirmation. Anytime my affirmations just come up, I feel like they always just align with the moment. So the affirmation today is, I am finding new healthy forms of self-care. I am finding new healthy forms of self-care. And how I just said it's in alignment. You see what I'm doing right now? Self-care. So this is a new healthy form of self-care. You see that? And stuff like that excites me because it's like, I really see when I'm in alignment. I'm always waking up wanting more. I always want to do more. I always just want better for myself. I got goals that I want to accomplish. And I try to make sure that a lot of my goals are for me. I had to rewrite a lot of my goals and things like that just because sometimes you only want goals or you only want stuff just because you want people to see that you have it. So you have to make sure that you are doing things and you want things for the fulfillment of you. Don't do things just because someone's making you, or because someone told you couldn't do it, or because you feel like you got to prove a point to somebody. No, do things because you want to do them. Do things because they make you happy. You don't have to prove to nobody about shit, especially people who ain't got shit. If they ain't got shit, they shouldn't be talking shit. But of course, people gonna talk shit. People gonna say what the fuck they want to say, because this is the free world. People can say what the fuck they want to. People can do what the fuck they want to. But your job is to not let what people say or do affect what the fuck you got going on. That's the main point. That's the main purpose. You always need to be advocating for yourself. You always need to be doing the absolute fucking most for yourself. You always need to be. Because if not you, then who? And stop having expectation as to what should happen in your life. Obviously, we want certain things in our life, but don't have the expectation of how things should go, because a lot of the time, shit's never going to go how you think it will. Shit goes how it's supposed to at the end of the day, how it's meant to go. So you can want something, and that's all, like, you wanting something and then putting in the action behind it is quite literally all that needs to be done. You don't need to try to prove to nobody else. You don't need to do nothing else. You wanting that dream and you putting action behind that is what is going to get you the desired success that you want. You cannot be focused on how it's going to happen. Work on your solar plexus. Work on your solar plexus a little bit more to gain that confidence, to gain that will, to gain that action. Work on your solar plexus. Work on your sacral to create, to be more creative. Work on your heart chakra to invite compassion, patience, and love, self-love, self-compassion, and patience while you work toward these goals. Work on your root to keep you grounded, to keep your ideas grounded, to keep your safe, to keep yourself grounded. You also can't settle in this life. You cannot settle for what you don't want. If you see it, that means it's possible. That means it's a possibility. Nothing is impossible. If it's a vision, you can have it. But you have to get rid of everything that's not that. Things are going to come into your life. Oh, you said you want this. This looks like that. This is something like that. But if it's not all of what you want, don't settle. Don't settle for it. Get what you want and give yourself what you want in every area of your life. Every area, even little things. Even little things. If you want to blanket out your room, but you decide it's too far, I'm not going to go get it because it's too far, you might have to put in a little work to go get what you want, but give yourself what you want. Don't just sit there fucking cold. Go get that fucking blanket. And I bet you'll be feeling better that you got that blanket instead of just being fucking cold. Give yourself what you want. Because if not you, then who? If you don't give it to yourself, who's going to give it to you? Who are you expecting to give you what you desire, what you want? And why are you expecting anybody else to give you what the fuck you know you deserve? What the fuck you should be giving yourself? Make that make fucking sense. And you can't be so hard on yourself. Like, act on your creative ideas. Act on them. They're not for everybody to get. But the ones that get it, get it. But they're not for everybody to get. Your creative endeavors are for you. They're not for everybody to get. They're for you. And you gotta hone in on that. You really gotta understand. You can't do this shit for nobody else. That's why you can't do this shit for nobody else. Because you start attracting the people into your life that are meant for you. When you do for you, everybody else follows suit. When you're doing everything for everybody else, you're not really in alignment. So things aren't working out for you how they could be. And that's just the truth of the matter. So we just got done laying our hair black. Hopefully this look good on the camera. I cannot see the camera, so I have no idea if this looks good or not. But hopefully it looks good on the camera. I like when my side parts, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. A side part cute for the first 3 days. After that, I don't like it. I like a bust down. And anybody that know me know I love a good bust down. I love a bust down. But yeah, I think the overall message for me today, for y'all today, for anyone watching this video, is for you to do the most. For you to stop sleeping on yourself. For you to put in that work, that time, that effort. Put in that for yourself above all else. Because if not you, then who? Who you waiting on to start doing for you what you need to do for yourself? These are the questions we need to be asking. And then you need to take that and you need to ask yourself, why does anybody's validation, who validation are you still seeking? And what expectations are you still trying to live up to? And then once you get to the root of that, you understand, like, damn, this ain't even for me. I don't even, like, some shit you don't even be wanting no more because you like, I don't even want this. I wanted this so bad. Some stuff you get and you realize I don't even want it. But I think the moral of that is, like, make sure that everything you doing is for you. But be more compassionate with yourself. Be more loving to yourself. Be more open with yourself as to what it is that you could be doing, what you need to be doing. Like, you need to be more honest with yourself, just as where you are and where you want to be, and then align yourself with the actions of where you want to be, who you want to become. Align yourself with that mindset, with those patterns, with that state of mind. Start pushing yourself to be that person that you want to be. And you get there by doing the most all the time for yourself, not for anyone else. Builds you for you. Okay? And yeah, I hope you guys took something very useful from this video. I hope that from now on, after watching this, you do the absolute fucking most, because that's what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell so that you don't miss any of these videos coming this month. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.